So we're in Guatemala, in the mountains, a place called Lake Atitlan. A great, big and beautiful lake surrounded by 3 enormous volcanoes. And it's a hot spot for spiritual practice and spiritual seekers alike. Where we are now is called the Mystical Yoga Farm, a beautiful garden tucked away at the base of a volcano.
Yes, it's phenomenally gorgeous being out here and looking at the volcanoes every morning and getting to see how the sky changes. It gives the silence and the space and the energy to really go deep within, and also to be in the practices of manifestation.
Squeeze all the air from the belly. One more inhale, open. Taking it deeper, we can close the eyes and feel the sensation along the whole spinal column. Beginning to feel a nice articulation.
This land for me holds so much wisdom, and wisdom that goes beyond words, goes beyond time and space. Stepping onto this land is stepping into a place where we can access aspects of ourselves that we didn't even know existed.
All of our electricity comes from solar, and so starting to develop even a greater relationship with the earth through our practices of living here.
We specialize in transformation of the individual human being.
Doing the trainings allows us to really come together as a group and to set really clear intentions, and also to create a really, really nice sacred container and a safe container for people to drop into, for them to feel that they can let their guard down and to show up authentically however they are in whatever space they're in, if they're at the beginning of their journey or if they're pretty far along.
The teacher trainings are designed around transpersonal medicine wheel, which is very psychologically sound, with the 4 directions, the south, west, north and east, where we are able to experience our own psyche in the play of a story to help identify our role in the game of life.
So really the medicine wheel is a tool for deep introspection and transformation. And this allows us to be guided through 4 cycles. It gives us a container from which we can begin to explore the deeper layers of the self.
And so the way these trainings are formulated, I think, is very special in that not only does it bridge the cultures and make the yoga practice modern, but it also pays respect to the ancient teachings that are looking much deeper. When we look at the deeper aspect of things, we start to find a sacredness. And sacredness is something that we give purpose to in our life. For example, we gather often in nights around a fire.
Coming into the fire ceremony allows us to drop into a deeper space within ourselves, allowing it to be an element that we can give offerings to, give releasing to, shedding things that we are ready to let go of, and to give it to the fire to let it be burned up and taken.
And many people come to these trainings expecting something that they're going to be getting out of it, a certificate or learning to teach yoga. And they get here and sometimes they're in for a bit of a surprise or a shock. Not only do they learn to teach yoga, but they have to look deeply at themselves. So I like to think we don't always get what we want, but we get what we need. And it's the same all the time. We start to pull the thread and, as they say, the whole tapestry comes undone. And one thing is connected to everything.
We have practices for all components. So practices for the physical body with doing the asana practices, doing movement practices. We have practices for the mind, being with the mind and the thoughts that come up, and then also having meditation practices of learning how to still the mind, quiet the mind, and having tools for that.
In the first 2 cycles, we give the foundation. So students have the opportunity to really dive deep, to understand the poses, to embody those poses. And when we step into the hummingbird and eagle cycle, we start to really emerge and fly and embrace and embody everything that we've been working to remember. Because really, this journey is just about remembering and coming back to who we've always been and always will be.